Yes. Yes. Oh no, what did I do? What did I do? This is what I wanted. For a second there, you saw my Discord. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? How SPU streams? I haven't been doing this in a long time. It's time to return to the streaming minds. Let me adjust the camera, everything. Feels good. Feels good to be free. Okay. It's been 84 years. That's right. Oh man, I'm dreading this a little bit. Oh, it's been a while. So one of the things I want to do today is I want to actually look at our high stakes prototype. Yeah, it's been a good while. I hate digging up old code. It's bad. It feels bad. But also, I'm very excited about the features that are coming up. Can we have something? No. Oh. Ooh, desktop Wawa cat, short bike. Oh, works here made paint. Directional lightning demo. Let's try that. What? Crazy. Look, even the sprites have directional lightning. That's cool. No way. Z to cycle color. Oh, you can cycle color. Oh, what? Ambient color is there too? Oh man, look at this. This looks so nice. Ah. Ooh. Oh, this. Yeah, the high contrast looks the best, huh? Yeah, man, crazy. So there is a who was it? Zep. Zep has been posting incessantly some things about not this part, not the explore stuff, but the score sub stuff. So it seems like maybe some score sub news are coming up. And if that happens, I'm gonna lose my mind. And I'm definitely gonna do everything I can do to pump out a video about it as soon as I can. Because it's a big deal. It is a big deal. I've been waiting it for a long time. It seems like so far we've seen just footage from Picotron. Oh, it's a kitty cat! It's a kitty cat. Can you do something? He lems when you click on him. Lem. So far we've seen just Picotron stuff, so I'm not expecting Pico 8 version of it to drop immediately. But we're gonna see, the system working. We can try out stuff, and that's gonna be sick. It seems like it's a huge step because there's a login that you have to manage. So you have to create an account, and there's like a server backend that operates, and networking is just fireworks. What? Oh, that's not far away. Rhein in Flammen, huh? Could make the version of this in Bonn. It's very cute. So this is from the north looking down, right? I think it is. Who? Matt Sutton. Is he living in is he living in Düsseldorf? We might like Xiantao. It's not far away. We might maybe do a meetup or something. Kitty. I feel like you should be able to stroke the kitty. All right, enough procrastinating. Let's do the painful. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. Oh, I hate this. Oh, it's not here, huh? Is it here? Projects? Protosticks, there we go. Yeah, but I have to say, like, streaming feels very good. I should have done this. I should be doing this more frequently. Classic game. So how far did we get? Oof, 8. This has got to be the vampire, huh? We don't see the 8 though. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking stabby here. Boom. Vampire stab 1 here. Yes! I just didn't even pay attention. Yeah, let's go. Ooh. Okay. Arc. Ooh. Stabby Rooney. No. Okay. Oh no, don't want to do this. Ding, ding. Ooh, both of these are higher, huh? Wow, so 8 and 9 are up there, huh? Or the vampire. 7 or higher, so it's, but it can't be 7 because it's there already. So it's 8, 9, or 10. 8 or 10. I can't get more information out of this. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go for it. Ah, frick. Okay, so what's our goal? What are we? Do we wrote ourselves some nice notes to do cash out? How do we change cursor X, Y? How do I mean? Okay, let's just read through the code. Oh. Lost 1? Yeah, I'm losing 1, but it says -2. Huh. Okay. Let's just start writing some thoughts. Why cash out label different from actual value? Question mark. I'm just like writing stuff that I don't understand. Probably will go through the entire code to make sure that I understand how it's working. Face card scoring. So this was like, you get how much. Oh, the stab is crazy. I feel like when you click on stab, oh, it actually does that. It actually elevates the stakes. That's good. I'm just clicking blind. Oh, okay, we got it. Boop. Yeah, that gives us very huge winnings. I don't know, show values. Oh, that's cool. So you can see. Okay. Okay, so let's read through the code. Let's familiarize ourselves with the code. I know it's not going to be the most, riveting stream, but it is what is happening today. That's work, baby. So we have menu and gameplay included in here. All right, so we have a stab cursor. Oh, I think cursor XY, meaning the X and Y position of where you're clicking, right? Let me run this real quick. Yeah, because right now the cursor is there. Okay, yeah. Hit point. That's actually a good thing to research today, just like as a knowledge. Card width, card height, card spacing, TKB margin, okay, token button margin, okay, debug value, okay, I'll go to menu, then we go to menu, then I guess that's here, right? Yeah. Then stakes mode is classic, and then draw and update is nothing. Go to game is here. Lots of stuff happening here. Let's take it from the top. Let's see what happens when you go to the menu. All right, so then we go here, and then we set an update and draw function. We'll create our GUI called GUI. Create a butts array, and then we loop through the array, local butts array, and then we loop through the array and create the butts. This is for create the buttons. Okay, got it. And then go to game, and you get the value from the button. That's good. Oh, that's all there is in the menu. Okay, that's very good. So the menu is just like a nothing burger. And then go to game and set up. Okay, and this is where we have the different modes. We have the classic mode and the face mode. Oh, hello, man. The lo-fi Pokemon mix are so nostalgic for me. Listen to them on loop while working on my game 5 years ago. National Parks always a banger, though. Is it National Parks? It is National. I can understand these are very good, very nice things to listen to. Definitely. I discovered them just recently, so I don't have that nostalgia towards them. But they're very nice little tunes. Obviously, Pokemon is quite nostalgic. I found some Lego here. Yesterday I've been disassembling a Lego set on this desk. All right, so then we draw game, update game. That's good. We set the mode to nothing. Okay, winnings to 0. Menu box. Oh, I think menu box is for stabbing and cashing out. Okay. Then we create those butts, and then we loop through them and generate them. Okay. Did I mute accidentally? No. Back to Pico Steak. I think one of the last time I was here for you were doing the token items. I think they already work. It's fine. I just like trying to understand what the current state of the prototype was and what I was working on and what I should be doing. So this was in the note that I had last time around. And then maybe next steps, add new tokens from so bad with names. Arnold, right? Is it Arnold? Arnold. Arnold designed some tokens, and some of them are good. Some of them I'm not quite sure. I just want to add them so I have them, and then we're gonna see if they work well. I have some ideas for tokens too. But I think the scoring is something that kind of bugs me. But it might be a visualization thing. Let's write the sentences out. All right, so we create the step click, cache click. Okay, that's good. Menu buttons. Then we create the menu buttons. Okay, I got it. Then we have the debug box. And for some reason we decided to, okay, I guess it's easier placement. I guess these are okay, this is a box where other debug buttons could come in. Got it. And then there's a container. Yeah, I probably just, yo, the Laserdisc professor. Nobody calls me that. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today. Container. So we create a container. We have cards, token butts, and tokens. And then there's CY and CX loop. So we loop through all of the cards, and we create the token butts. And the token. After a year and a half, Picotron finally a native sport, and it's so well made. I haven't been messing around with it too much, but I do have a cat. There's my kitty. Mlem, 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 mlem. It's not necessarily high-stakes Picotron edition. It's more like a prototype to test out some new mechanics. And the problem is I just completely forgot. So there's a state to each one. And we are saving the card X and card Y. Okay, that's good. Then card, and here's we generate the cards. So each card has an index, CXCY value. Okay, why is that? Oh yeah, it's just like so we save the index in the property. Then we have value, and the value starts with 2, a plus token. Remember that. And each card has a token array. That was the weird thing. And then face up with has plus, and then additionally we remember if we already used a certain token on it. That's a little bit. That was a little bit complicated. And then it has a draw function. And then depending on what kind of mode you have a different cursor. You really adopted tired. I was born with it. I'm never. That's my secrets, Cap. I'm always tired. Thank you for dropping by, Luca. I appreciate it. I should take some time to look at all the featured card one day. Like I check that weekly. Yeah. I probably, again, I'm really happy. I just wanted to get back on the stream. It almost doesn't matter if I do anything today. I just really want to get in a habit more to stream more, because I've been doing it in the past and I kind of fell off the train. And I think it's good to keep keep touch with what's happening. To have like dedicated work time as well. So we have the pointer. So we have the different modes are stab, face up. What's the face up mode? Oh, I think I know. Face down, face up. Yeah. So these are modes when you're supposed to select a face down or a face up card. Okay, got it. Add Y. That's moving the card a little bit up and down. That's good. Then that's where we draw the actual card. Okay, got it. And then tap equals click card. What is tap? Oh, I think this might be, yeah, because here we're generating the card, right? So this is just like the function that clicks. I went on a walk, been trying to do that more and made me feel happy and I guess less stressed, uncertain about the future I want to do. Been working on a toot so much lately. And now that I finally just have been using it, I found some new issues, trying to do some fun support. Yeah. Man, walking is really good. And if you can't walk anymore, that's really bad, as I noticed a couple of years ago, I guess, when I had the surgery. Let me adjust my camera. There we go. Okay, make token butt. So this creates a token butt. With a hide cursor pointer, this draws the token bar. I hate that. I don't know why people like this. I hate that when you create a button, you also create a function that draws the button. That makes no sense to me. I guess it's kind of nice that you have, the object generation and how that stuff is being employed all in the same spot. But it's like different modes of thinking. Like here's the beginning of a project, and here's what's constantly happening, and it's like I don't know. I can't. I'm struggling to sometimes do the logical leap there. Okay. Typ. So this is when we're drawing it. Self state is 0. What are the states though? Oh, this is the button. This is not the actual token, this is the button. So this is different states for turned on, turned off, and so forth. Okay, that makes sense. Click token butt self. Okay, this is where we're clicking on token butt. So if it's a plus, we do this. We activate face down mode. We put this. And there's this active token, which indicates like which button we just clicked on. That makes sense. And if it's this box, then we create this box. Okay. And this is the token callback. That I remember this being a big deal. Yeah. So when you click on a card, then you do a token callback. Yeah. So that's how you. This is always like the problematic thing with UI, because like, for example, when you have a command line interface or something, it's like non-modal, or quite often non-modal. So you just write in command and that command gets executed. Maybe you have to ask a question or something. And then while you're asking questions, you like wait for it, right? But with those graphical user interfaces, you like you click on something that activates something. And now you have to pick something else. So you can fully operate the UI. But also the UI has to remember that something has been activated. and you have to remember the thing that gets activated. And then when you click on something next, then that thing that was activated originally has to be like, okay, now let's execute that on a thing. You know, it's like there's like a multi-step process that spans a large amount of time, and that can be, you know, interrupted by other stuff or messed with other stuff. Oh, I start to hear it. I don't know how much exercise. I didn't get much exercise, so I get worn out easy, but I'm trying to do it. Yeah. I have my UI, the concept of a menu, and that's the container for its windows of items, whatever I call them. I made a button create in function, but it has just a default draw. Sort of weird if Picotron just doesn't have a default value for, but maybe not. Yeah, I don't know, huh? It's weird that it doesn't have I mean, I think. Can't you create a GUI? I don't know. If you create a GUI object, does it have a default draw function? Maybe I'm sleepy. I'm definitely not a morning person. I mean, it's not. It's lunchtime. Okay, so this is a callback. This actually activates different tokens. So this is the smaller, bigger token. And yeah, I just want to. So when you drop a normal token, there's a drop token function, literally a drop token function that draws token in the middle of the thing. Okay, and then you add the token to the card list, and then you deactivate the token, deactivate the button, and then you mark the card as having a plus. So you cannot have multiple tokens on one card. Makes sense. And then if this token, okay, then yeah, and this was this complicated thing because you have to generate 4 tokens potentially. Oh my gosh, look at this coffee stream bot. Crazy, huh? I recently attached Twitch to Coffee, and now it posts this. Yeah, it's still, yeah, it's 3 minutes before noon. Yeah, we're in the same time zone, right? Yeah, but it feels morning, man. Yeah. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Yeah. So we loop through the stuff. We see if there's neighbors, and this is a whole kind of function. And then, oh my gosh, we have to create all of the tokens manually. Let's go. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just a prototype in a Picotron. Ah, Frankfurt. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I'm probably the worst time zone, but I don't care. I want to work before I go to sleep. Two minutes to midnight. Crazy, Gakko, crazy. Okay, and then we do that stuff. Then this is where we draw the. I love how it's like the actual game drawing is just like draw some stuff on the stream on a screen. Draw the UI, and that's it. That's it. Let everything else handle it. That's the. See. Some people say, oh, that's the magic of object-oriented programming. You just make game draw itself, and it draws itself. But there's downsides to this, because you kind of like, now you pulverized all of the drawing into like individual functions everywhere. And you just like, you swept it all under the carpet. And it's like, sure, it looks neat on the outside, but it doesn't give you any insights on what's actually happening. And so now you have to like look under the carpet and get all the trash out, to understand, to sift through the trash to see, what's happening. It's a little bit. I don't like that. I don't see. I think this we are lying to ourselves when we say that object-oriented programming is good. Update game, yeah. DL cards. Oh yeah, this is the gameplay. Why is it here? It should be gameplay, right? Oh my gosh! There's notes here. Oh god. Let's get this out in the open. Boop. Let's put it in here. Yeah. We need this. Okay. You helped me shape my view a bit, but it's also not from my personal experience. I don't like stuffing stuff into all systems like that really, or I don't know how to put it. Yeah. I made a mistake. Why did I put it on gameplay? I guess. I mean, stab is here. Cache click. Okay. So tally is stakes minus cache out cost. There is apropos object-oriented programming, because I released a Pokemon video. There's a guy on YouTube which was also recommended along with my, like a lot of people from that video came to my video from my video game went to that video. So there's like a sister companion video to my piece, and that is a guy that is like really into object programming, like a object programming evangelist, doing a good job, like at a whiteboard, talking like in a very animated way about how you can totally recreate Pokemon's battle system and object-oriented programming, and how it's the best, and how it's very suitable for that. And look at this, all the cool stuff that you can do. And it's so funny because like such a Byzantine. First, we need to create a factory of entities. Like, what does it mean? Something like this. And he doesn't say that, but like the object-oriented programming, and then everything gets derived from that, and then it's like, one of the arguments he makes, then you can just like implement all of the effects, because you have different attacks in Pokemon, so you can implement all of the effects in their own classes. Every attack will have a class, and then will have its own effect, and you can write all of the effects of each of the attack in every class, and you cannot do that with functional programming. And there's like a comment, or somebody's like, the top voter comments like, dude, just do like a big like a case statement, like a big if else statement. What's the problem? And he's like, oh, okay, I guess you could do that afterwards. Oh. I always have to think about this meme about, the guy walking on the rake, and then the guy smacking himself in the face, and the other guy doing like a cool trick with a skateboard, and like doing like cool flips and ollies, and then stepping on the rake. I think that sums it up, I think. I respect the whiteboard. I have to say, that's the best part of the video. I respect the whiteboard. Object-oriented programming is how I've been doing things since industrial, which will always with war, in a war with Eurasia. I also like that. That's how Balatro works, right? There's also like a huge else if, and there's all those people who are like, "Wow, that's not great programming. It's very inefficient, actually." And then the other people come as well. Actually, the compilers are very efficient at processing else if statements. Way more efficient maybe than object-oriented programming. And then the other people come in and say, but it's Lua, so it's not really compiled. It's an interpreted language. Luajit? Is that a different thing? I'm not familiar with Luajit. Let me look it up. What is Luajit? Lua GIT, huh? Just in time compiler for Lua. So it's compiled while executing? So it's an interpreter, compiler-ish, interpreter-ish. Flip card. Okay, so that turns it over and unlocks the tokens. Step. Yeah, I remember clear tokens was problematic. Oh, by the way, I wanted to see. Let's save this. I want to see when we create the tokens. Yeah, here. Do we add them to the cards? How does that work again? Oh my god. Hint box? What is hint box? Oh, I think it's the... No, it's the hint box is the box when you... Yeah, it's this stuff. Okay. No, this is the one I'm interested in. Clink thing, but... Yeah, this is the one. So you add... Okay, so you... Which card do the tokens get added to? Not to the enabler card, right? Yeah. So they get added to the flipped over card. No. They get added to both cards. Okay, good. Stab click. Oh yeah, this is just making everything prettier. Okay. Stab card. Okay. Flip card. Yeah. Do vampire. Update stab. Update cash out. Okay. I think I have a rough idea of what's happening. Now let me find out why when I click on cash out I get -1, but it says -2 here. That's something I don't understand. So cash out cost is 2 always. Okay, so it's always 2, right? It's always 2. That's correct. And then what happens when I cash out? Cash out click. Tally equals stakes minus cash out. What? Oh, what? Oh, because I already start with 1 tally. I already start with 1 stakes. And so this makes it -1. Sorry if I... No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I didn't interpret this as rude. Don't worry. I really enjoy it. I think discussion is interesting, but kind of really block it. Yeah. Like there's many ways to skin the cat, and if like whatever works for you is great. Fine. Like for example, we have in the Discord community we have Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. I would forget the name of my own daughter. Kevin. Kevin Thompson. He is more of an object-oriented programming dude, and power to him. Why not? If you enjoy that, do what your heart tells you is right. All right, so I think the problem is that we're adding the 1. Yeah, the winnings get added to the tally. So we actually win the stakes, and I don't know if that's correct. Let me pull up Pico 8. Oh no, I'm on the side. Well, this is our life now. How does that work in the actual arc? Is that correct? Suddenly we're no longer working with the mouse. So if I pass now, it's minus 2 milliliters. And our winnings are at 0. Okay, no, this is correct. Okay. But I have to say, the breakdown really helps. Oh man, the music is also very important for this game. Ooh. Now the question is, should we go for this? Yeah. Oh, what? Good morning, Different Death. Haven't looked at source code. It's fast patterns too, right? So it responds to the unhushing channels fast. What? Oh, you mean the music? I don't know. I haven't touched the music. This was made by Gruber Music. But I remember doing multiple runs on this. The first iterations were very like methodical and slow. Yeah, it adds to the addictiveness of the game, huh? One of the inspiration was Phoenix Wright. I know the camera's rotated. I just don't have a setup where it's fine. No, actually, wait. I'm good. Okay. Okay. So I think now that we're a little bit more comfortable with what's going on, let us look at what. So we know how cash out actually works. Period. I think the cash out is something that we might more punishing cash out. The cash out is actually quite OP. It's way too generous. It's just -2, right? And it's a flat -2. I think, yeah, it's also, I think, like that in an original game. And so like cashing out is quite often just like the correct choice. You just need to like turn around 2 cards or so, and then you're always making a milliliter. Yeah, so we did the stakes based on the card value. Didn't really work that well, or at least it doesn't really help with the problem that I'm trying to solve. Flip to cash out. What do I mean with that? Do I mean I have to flip a card to cash out? Oh, you have to flip before you cash out? That would be a cool mechanic where it's like if you want to cash out, you have to click on a card first. That would make it, and that card can't be a vampire. And then you have to pay as much as there is on the card. That would be good, because then it's like you could pay up to 9 to cash out. Yeah. And then suits. New tokens, compass. Yeah, these are the tokens that Arnold came up with. Compass, showing if vampire is left or right or up and down from the card. Yeah. Parity. I generally, the problem I'm trying to there's multiple problems I'm trying to solve. Okay, let's top level problems. Trying to solve. Make players more aware of stakes /gambling /risk. Yeah, because right now it's I just click on cards and then sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and then at the end you look at the tally and it's like, okay, there's some magical number. It's like it's very intransparent what's happening. And the other problem I'm trying to solve is add more variety. Just adding more variety. That's the only major design goals. Just want to have more variety and more better scoring system that where people are more aware of what's happening. What is a game that does? I think maybe Balatro is a little bit like that, where you are aware of, of how much points you got, and you see like the flames and everything. I mean, okay, technically that's not because of how the game is designed, but about UI. But maybe we look actually for UI solutions. And yeah, the cash out being too cheap is maybe not necessarily variety. But I think it feeds into this. It feeds into this first problem. Like things don't matter that much. I think things should matter more. Like the actual numbers should matter more. This is what I want to say. Okay, so I think we're getting more familiar with this. Also, I'm starting to wake up. Yeah, so I like the compass joker, the compass token. That just shows you in which direction the vampire is, and that also is it's a little bit similar to the box joker, the box token, and we can even tweak it so it's always as little useful as possible. Parity. Yeah, I'm not sure about parity. I'm not sure about that. It's kind of like the compare token, but it shows you if a neighboring card has the same parity as your current card. And we can try to implement it. We're gonna see. It feels a little bit like spelling it out a little bit sometimes. Because like if it's like the vampire is even. So if a card, you can always just like judge, oh, the card is not even, great, just done. So there's never any ambiguity. Like if a card is marked as higher, but I guess, yeah, like if you have a compare token, currently yes, it's just a prototype MJS card. It's just a prototype. We're experimenting with different gameplay. So if a card is higher than your current card, you still don't know if it's a joke. It could be the joke or the vampire, but it could not be the vampire. If the card is lower value than current card, then you're sure that it's not the vampire. The parity kind of achieves a similar thing, where it's like if it's an odd card, you're sure that it's not the Joker, the vampire. If it's even, it could be still. So it's kind of like similar stuff. And the 50-50 Joker. The 50-50 Joker is funny. It marks a card, and it tells you that this card has a 50% chance of being the vampire. I always confuse Joker and vampire. Not sure tokens. Yeah, impale. Yeah. In Bellatrix, the face cards aren't odd or even. Huh, interesting. You could do something like this, right? No, but that won't work, right? Because how do you indicate? How do you add the ambiguity back in? You have to. Impale. So impale. Impale was something like you stab, and if it's not a vampire, then you shuffle, or something like this. And I didn't like that. I kind of like, I think it diminished the stabbing. Although there is recently a game I played that kind of felt like that as well. Kind of. Similar to Slay the Spire, where you had like the, prevent the next damage. That felt a little bit like this, like it doesn't really matter if you block or not, just prevent the next damage. But there you had like situations where you sometimes get multiple damage. So there was still like some like multiple small attacks wouldn't be covered by this. So, and then blocking still makes sense, because if you block, then you might not get any damage, then you preserve your protection, So there was a little bit of a stuff happening there. I would maybe, this could be a whole system, the impale part. Peak. Yeah, and it would need add more to this, right? Because it feels like, okay, if you get this, then you're just gonna stab blindly. And it feels like it just gets you a lot. Feels like very strong. And it's just like makes the game pointless a little bit, I think. Peek. Peek and shuffle a vampire. Yeah, so you look under the card. So it's like I have to look at how the implementation worked in the other prototype. But yeah, it's like you look at the card, and if it's a vampire, then again you shuffle everything. Shuffle the board state. And if it's not a vampire, you just at least get to see what the card it is. But then, like, the biggest value is to just know that it's not a vampire. That's why, like, the numbers should matter more. Like, just seeing what card it is, kind of, that doesn't make any difference. Stake, raise the stake. Oh, it just occurred to me. Oh, it just occurred. Let's put this down real quick. Ideas. What if it's max card value? That would be nice. So it's like, because right now we're adding, right? So if we click on a card, like now we have the 2. If we, no, wait, that's the wrong mode. So we flipped over the 8. So now the stakes are at 8. If you click another card, it adds the 9 to the 8. But it would be maybe better if, like, you start at 6, and if you uncover a card, it gets elevated to 8. And then if you click another card, that's 3. It doesn't rise any higher than 8 because 8 is the highest card, you know? You're trying to push the stakes as high as possible. That might be But the problem is that now it's like sometimes you start and it's like you're already at stakes 3. The 3 is good. But if you start at 5 or like at 9, let me get a bit. Yeah, if you start at 9, it's like you just like, you can only lose at this point, right? So now it's cashing out makes more sense. Because then we still win. It kind of removes the self-balancing. The self-balancing is that how do I get here? The least useful. All right. Oop. I'm not sure about that, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a coffee and then we're gonna return to this and we're gonna figure stuff how things work. I'm doing a 5-minute break. Be right back. We are back. Oh no, the music has stopped. Oh no, wrong button, wrong button. There we go, there we go. So, wait. Yes, please continue playing the music. So I've been, see, sometimes getting up and walking about helps a little bit. So I have two more ideas. That's good. What about them? Yeah, so what about suits? Okay, I have another idea. Exit card allows cash out card randomized value that allows cheap cash, like this. So the idea is that cashing out, you always lose the money. But if you hit a cash out card, there's one card in the deck that is always randomized at the beginning, that allows you to cash out. When you flip that around, it asks you, do you want to cash out? And then that you get as much money as you get until then. And that gives you kind of like a safe vampire, so to speak. So if you can like flip over cards, except like, you know which one's the cash out card, and you can use the. I'm trying to find a game mechanic that allows you to utilize all of the already existing tokens for other purposes than just to suss out where the vampire is. That's what I'm trying to do. That's it. And the other idea is stakes raised only by token use. Which stakes or cash out? So the idea. Hey Jolu. So the idea is then that so one option is that you actually stakes aren't raised. Your stakes are raised when you click on a token. So you are encouraged to use the tokens if you know where that's the problem. Then you are encouraged to use the tokens when you already know where the vampire is. So you just use the tokens, just use them up to raise the stakes so you can then hit the vampire, which I don't like. So maybe it's different. Maybe it's like cashing out. The cost of cashing out is raised when you use a token. You have to buy in to the board state. So it's like you at the beginning you click on some cards. Yeah, that makes sense. You just click on some cards, and then you quite early you can decide to like I don't feel this board state, and you can like cash out. And it's fine, but it's going to be a low amount. And then if you click through and then you get at the 50-50 decision at the very end, then the cashing out will be just destroying you because you already use all of the jokers. And that will also prevent you from using the jokers or it will punish using the jokers when you are already, where they don't actually help you finding where the vampire is, because you kind of like are. Yeah, that seems like good. So maybe cash out raised by token use. Yeah, so let's try that. Okay, but these are just ideas for tomorrow because we're gonna do another stream like this maybe tomorrow. I will stream some more today, but I'm guessing like 40 more minutes. Let me try. Let me try to get around this. How do you change? Like this is a technical problem that I'm trying to solve. How do you change a cursor hit point XY? Because if I go here, right? So we have like this thing, right? But if I like this cross here, or like, can we go painting here? Yeah, this cross, the hit point is in the center. How is that possible? Let's go API diving. Good kitty. Apps. Is the cursor sprite drawn to the screen drawn with an offset? You mean like that kind of thing? No. Yeah, I mean yes. That's what I mean. Oh. That's what. Oh, make a desktop shortcut. Oh, interesting. You can make shortcuts now, huh? Icon. Oh, that's the icon. Yeah, how do we do the... How do we do this here? Step curl, step curl. How does that work? Self cursor, okay. So let's look it up. Canvas. There we go. Crosshair. Crosshair, nope. Crosshair, nope. Crosshair, nope. Crosshair, nope. Nope. Oh, there we go. Bucket cursor and pod. It's not crosshair, but it's a pod. So how do we make that into a pod? How do we view this in a pod viewer? We can open a file. Wait, we can do it like this. Whoa! Let's close this, close this, close this, close this, okay. I'm gonna make like this, bucket cursor. How do we save things again? Is it store? Let me look it up. I need to like always remember stuff. I mean, always find projects. Canto P64. Show card contents. Main. Would like store something, right? Export data. Yeah, store. Okay, so I think we can just store the pod. Bucket pod. Something like this, right? If we run this, we should have our pod on the there it is. It's empty. How do you mean? Let's look this in the Indeed, it seems to be empty. I guess it's not what we wanted. I guess wait a minute. Picotron on pod. What does it do? On pod. Pod. A pod, Picotron object data, is a string that encodes Lua values. Pods form the basis of all transfer. Every file is a single pod on disk. The content of the clipboard is a pod. Blah blah blah. Okay, so everything it's just like encoded data, and that returns a binary string. Okay, if you pod something, it encodes a binary string. We can encode it. If you were to unpod this value back in separate contents, emitted it. Yeah, that's what we're doing, right? Pod some text. And you mean just writing this to the file? Yeah, maybe. Is the coffee bot stream too annoying? I can make him talk less, or not at all. What happens with this? Well, see, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. That didn't solve anything at all. Okay. Do we? Okay. Do we have a debug? No. Oh. Yeah, we do have a debug. Okay. Wait, that's the old one. That's the other one. Okay, but maybe we need that after all. Where is it? Okay. I wrote the basics for encoding for my clipboard data stuff. Does the pod form allow other compression types? It does, but it's I already encoded this in B64. Like it comes already encoded, right? So I'm decoding it and I'm writing it to a file, and it doesn't work. So I want to see what's inside. I guess it's some user data or something. Ah, crosshair is a built-in cursor, huh? The extension is also used as default safe spot to return a small fragment of text that describes the cursor. Oh, okay. What? While the items are being dragged, the following fields are each. Offset from mouse. Okay. User data for a custom cursor. So custom cursor has user data. Makes sense. So it's a user data thing. Pointer, grab, dial, and crosshair. So I'm guessing we're looking at the user data. But why? Okay, never mind. Let's print stuff. Let's do something like this. Let's see what happens. Attempt to concentrate a user data value. So this is user data. How does user data work? I'm assuming it's a graphic. Can we do this? Does it just draw to the screen? Oh, all right. It does. Remember in the user manual that the parts there could be clicked to show the image contents. No, you can't do that. That's a bit different. So you mean in here, right? In the README. Yeah, but you need to have like this part type image and then you unpart. I guess you could do something like this, right? Does it end at some point? Something like this, and then you unpart. It doesn't quite work, huh? What is at the end? Don't see anything at the end. Man, it's just like a very long line. I think it exceeds the length. I'm not sure how to terminate this line. It's like, oh wait, why is the comma here? Is that the problem? Was that the problem? Nah. Like this? Like this? No. Yeah, why doesn't it work? Whatever. So we have the cursor here. If we draw him at 0, 0, I wonder. Let me observe. So it's the fill cursor, right? So it's just like, no? Oh, but. Spam. Why can I ban this guy? I guess I have to. I'm not logged in this window. Right, let me check it out. Ah. Oh, it's already gone. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I need to pop out this window. For some reason I'm not logged in this window. Let me pop this one out. Can I? No. Can I pop this one out? Clear chat. How do I pop it out again? Oh man. Is it not possible to pop out the chat? Since when? No. You can collapse it. Community. Emotes. Chat settings. Ah, there we go. Oh wait, pop-out chat. There we go. So I can close this, and then I have a real chat here. Good. So let me give you. Oh, attribs. Okay, let's try this. Attribs. First of all, when we draw the cursor, let's draw it at 0, 0 to see where 0, 0 lies. What? Oh, no, no. This is what we want. Huh? What? Why is it there? What's happening? The problem is there is not really any metadata on the user data stuff. Oh. This is my favorite music. Bucket cursor at ribs. Hey Bretsky, thank you so much. Oh, okay, there is something there. What? Oh, what I'm doing. Okay, 21. What do we learn from this? Returns width, height, type, and dimensionality. Okay, so there's multiple attributes. So the width was 21? Why? I refuse to learn anything. I refuse. Okay. So let's go something like A1, A2, A3, A4 with height, type, and dimensionality. Okay, and then go like debug equals A1 dot 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 A2 dot dot A3 dot dot A4. Wait, 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay, so 21 times 28 pixels is the size of this user data. What do we learn from this? Let me see what's black and white. Oh, okay. Huh. Let's do this in R rectfill, and the music has stopped. Don't stop the music. This is weird. Oh, what? Okay. Oh! Oh, it's 21, so it's... Is that how it works? Is that how it works? So that means that it's always in the center, and it's 10 pixels in either direction, right? So this is wrong. We need to put it on 21. Can we make a new one? Like this, and then we're gonna paste. No. First of all, let's do this 21 times 21. Let's find the center. Would be here. Nope, here. That would be center, right? And then we're gonna grab this. No! Gosh! Okay, we need to do like this. What? No. Like this. See, now you can see how we... I wonder if we can make a bigger one. We're gonna try that later on. So let's try a bigger one. Let's go 31 times 31. How big can the cursors be? And then we can do like this, right? Is that the center? Is that 15 times 14? Nope. It feels like we're not in the center here. Wait. Yeah. This is center. So yeah, something like this. So later on we're gonna try this cursor, but first let's try this cursor. Let's see if this gives us our desired outcome. Let's make it all pretty. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a allergies. I try to restrain myself, but you know, when it's flowing, it's flowing. What can you do? Something like this. It's hard to tell because, oh wait, we can just zoom out. Yeah, it feels okay. Is that better? Yeah, it's a little better. Okay. So this gives us a pod. So now we have a bigger cursor. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm getting brainwaves. So the way this works is the cursor is always, the hit point is always in the center. And it doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter. And in order to make it so that it's in the corner of the sprite, you just make the sprite bigger. And just leave a whole bunch of empty space. So if I'm correct, that this should give us... What? Why? So this gives us the bigger step cursor. Right, we need to bring everything back. So now when we stab, yeah, baby, yes, it works. See, now the stab cursor works correctly. So now let's see if the big stab cursor works. Big stab cursor. What? No. $32 times 32 tiles? What? Or, oh, wait, here. There. Big stab cursor. Big look. Man, talking about... Isn't it weird how Americans are so obsessed with size, with how tall people are? It's so weird. Such a... Sometimes you're just like, wait a minute, you and me don't think alike. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I know that's tall people is cool. Like, being tall is cool, considered quite considered desirable. But the extent to which Americans are obsessed about tallness, about being tall, is just insane. Like the insecurity that's so many people in America have about being tall, and the vitriol against short people is insane. Like, you don't have that kind of stuff in Europe. Yeah, this looks cool. Yeah, okay, so I understand now how cursors work. We figured it out! We're figuring it out, babies! I don't like feeling tall. Okay. I have to say, being tall has a lot of disadvantages. When you try to buy jeans, tough luck, buddy. It ends at 34. Every dimension ends at 34. Well, like the height ends at 34. You can be fatter than 34, but you cannot be taller. Where's the drawer? Ah. All right, here. I'm fine printing the debug there. We don't need this anymore. All right, so we figured out. Ooh. Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. Feels good too. So we can use. You can use a huge cursor, right? You could technically. Can we do a silly cursor? Let's try a silly cursor. Let's go. That's gonna be fun. Are the limits? All right, let's see. Big cursor. Wait, that's how big it gets? No, we need to get bigger cursor. Yes. Like this. Big cursor. Big. Wait, it doesn't work? It doesn't work? I can do something like this. Big cursor. Wait. We need to make a whole sprite sheet. I'm here for it. Wait, we can make it like this. Yeah. Okay. And just like figuring out how to copy stuff. Wait. Oh. Can we select? Where's the select tool? There is a select tool. Can we select like everything? It's a bit sad that you cannot zoom out too much in this window. Well, okay, then let's do it like this. It's a little bit difficult. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll be back with you. All right, like this. Copy big cursor. Boop. Big. What? Oh, okay. Huh? Ah. Oh. Oh, weird. An entire Pico game has a cursor. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. The biblically correct cursor. Okay. Yes! 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 You can make... Okay, there are no limits. There are no limits. There are no limits to the amount of cursors we can have. That's so funny. All right, we figured it out. We figured out the cursor stuff. Good. Research done. So at least we achieved one thing today. Probably will be wrapping up stuff soon. My daughter is coming back from school. We can add one more thing. Okay, so I wanted to focus on this, add a new tokens from Arnold. I want to add the compass token. How does that work again? You can close this. Go to menu, go to game. Here's where we go. No. Where do we deal cards or something like this? Tap, click, step, cash, flip card, do vampire, do message update, step. No. Then it must be here. Draw, gain, update, deal cards. There we go. So let me put an SC in here for compass. And then, does that even work? Wait, before we do this, let's go. Later on, we might need some UI to customize which tokens we're using for each. But for now, let's do like a C for compass. Now there's the C. Okay, good. And now we need to click card, unlock tokens, drop token. That doesn't clear token. No, unlock token, click card, deal cards, update, gain, draw game, token callback. That's good. Click token button. There we go. So if this is the case, Then we need to put a... So what cards do we put? Does it go on a face up or face down card? I feel like it needs to go on a face up card, because if it goes on a face down card, you could hit the vampire accidentally with a token. This is called a Picotron. And it's not just an IDE, it is an entire system. With a kitty cat! With a cute kitty cat. And there's more animals. There's an owl! It's looking at the cursor. Whee! Whoop. Good owl. We're troning. We're troning, baby. Oh, by the way, the trash is actually not really necessary anymore, right? Oh, we're gonna keep it around. I like having a trash icon on a window. So this is the compass. What are we looking for? Oh, I also want to make sure that I'm not storing anything anymore. But I'm not storing any. No. We moved away from such silly stuff. Okay, then let us activate. So let's just say. Here we go. Yeah, so if we do this, then we're gonna put ourselves in a situation where we're looking for a face-up card. Yeah, like this. And then once we click on a token, then we're gonna give a callback. It's gonna be, is this gonna be that simple? Oh my gosh. What kind of if statement is this? Let's put it in here. So if the type is C and card compass, nope, has compass. Has comp. Where is his comp? Okay, has come pass. All right, so if this is the case, then let's just drop a token then, like here. Let's just add a token here, and let's see how this works. Bam, has. Technically, we don't need a has compass, because there's going to be a one compass token in any game, but it's okay. So this deactivates it. We remove the mode. So this is where we created the actual token, and that token is going to be just like a. Let's put it like a C, whatever. What? Oh yeah, that is the text. Yeah, that's the text. And the plus is the type. Let's go C. Let's try that. Okay, there's our C. The only problem I have with this is that we have plus token. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you have plus token. Oh, I guess the plus token cannot go on the same card as the compass token, so that's fine. Britsky, what are you talking about? You. Oh, I never really understand you again. What do you mean you don't understand the game? What? Oh, that's the color. What kind of color? I'm thinking bluish. 28. Bretsky. I'm so disappointed. Seriously, I tried to get the details. And there's no getting good. It's gambling. I guess there's a little bit good, getting good at it. Oh yeah. I want to draw the compass a little bit further down. Seems like okay. Gambling tracks. You're just flipping cards and trying to not flip the vampire, and you get like some additional information to help you avoid the vampire. But it's not that. And there's some nuances, obviously, and you can optimize, but it's a little bit like blackjack. It's like Sudoku blackjack. I can tell you how to get good, but first you need to play. I give you the. I have a system. Retsky, I have a system. There is a system at play, my boy. Okay, so this drops our token. But now we need to figure out. Oh my gosh, this is going to be difficult. Figure out compass. Okay, so card is the actual card that we're clicking at. The cards. Let's save. Let's make our lives a little bit easier. When we make the cards. Oh, we're making stuff a little bit easier. Card X and card Y, right? Yeah. That's nice. So how do we do this? Where do we store the vampire, by the way? Card X, right? Card X. Okay, let's just make a stupid compass that just shows you up or down, and then we can figure out a better compass. Where's the Oh, this is the neighbors. Where's the box? Hint box, there we go. Ah. So we haven't stored the vampire, where the vampire is. Okay, let's just like loop through. Let's loop through all the cards. And figure out. So first we figure out where the vampire is, what X and Y position the vampire is on. So for C in all cards do if C value equals 10. Oops. Local vamp X, vamp Y. I'm gonna set them to 0, 0. And then if we find the vampire, then we're gonna go vamp X equals C dot card X. And vamp Y equals card Y. Okay? Okay. And then it's technically as easy arrow then we're gonna put an arrow here, and then we're gonna go something like if card dot card X is greater than vamp X, then else end, right? Else if like this. And then we're gonna go, we're just gonna go left or right. So arrow equals arrow equals. So if the card is greater than the vampire, then that means that we need to arrow equals left. And then here arrow equals right. Like this. Okay? Okay. Let's run this. What? 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 Then? Oh, there's no then. Gotta maybe read the what it says. Okay, so the vampire's down here. We cannot actually do this. Again. Again. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So if we put it here, we should see an arrow to the left. Yes! And then let's try it again and do it the other way around. Where is the vampire? It's the vampire, oh, but we cannot. Yes. Yes, 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 yes! Okay. We could do something like this. So if the vampire is left or right, this is a naive implementation. So if we're above, we go like, where's that character? Well, here is definitely V, and this is the little roof. There we go. Okay. Else. Oh, end. So now we should have fully implemented. Okay, boop, boop, boop. So now if we put it here, It shows up. Okay, good. The only problem is now this doesn't actually try to minimize the amount of information that it gives you. And it should minimize the amount of information it gives you. So can we implement it? How late it is? It is a little bit late. So I'm gonna write an immediate to-do. Immediate to-do. Min compass. It's called asshole compass. So a compass that minimizes the amount of information that you get from it. Okay, so that was it for this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a great pleasure. I will try to do another stream like this tomorrow at the same time. I'm going to continue working on this. Also, this evening, so in about, let's say 7 hours from now, 7 hours and 15 minutes from now, I will be also streaming some more Final Fantasy 3, but not on this channel, on the other channel, on the Christmas channel. I will post it in a Discord, if you don't know about that. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. There's gonna be lots of streaming this week. Perhaps even lots of streaming next week. We're gonna see. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a great pleasure, and I'm happy to be back in the saddle like a clam. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, Bretsky. That's the link. Goodbye. Ending the stream.